Tuma, if you don't stop picking on me, I'm calling my big brother.
Big brother? You've got to be kidding me.
I heard you were picking on my little brother.
You have got to be kidding me.
Hello everyone and welcome to the Recap Review. Today we're taking a look at set number 8998, Toa Mata Nui. The set contains approximately 366 pieces, was released in the summer of 2009, and during time of release was approximately $50. Alright, we've considerably grown. Before I get into the review, let me go ahead and get my disclaimer out of the way. Just because there are pros and cons in this video doesn't necessarily mean they are my personal opinion. I do my best to make these videos as objective as possible, and as such, any and all comments should be taken as either community opinions or as objective facts that I can represent on camera. So please, unless I explicitly say so, do not assume anything here are my personal opinions. Okay? Awesome. Let's get into the review. So here we have Toa Mata Nui, or more commonly as he's known, Titan Mata Nui. Now, the backstory behind this guy is he's completely and utterly non-canon. There are only two parts about him that really factor into the story in any meaningful way, and we'll get into those in a moment. Let's go ahead and go over new pieces, since I think that's a little bit more prevalent. Then we'll get into the recolors. So, new pieces, we do pretty much only have the sword piece right here. And, or this kind of hilt piece. We have 3 of these in Keat Orange. And really, that's about it that I can think of. Let's go ahead and get into the recolors. So, recolors are really why people buy this set. Well, let's start slow. Let me see. That's not a recolor, that's not a recolor, that's not a recolor. Okay, well, technically this is a recolor. Yeah, and these, but I think these came out in Exo Force in 2008. So, new to Bionicle, maybe not so much to, to Lego. Okay, let's address the elephant in the room. There's only one real reason people buy this set, and that is for the fabled golden Mask of Light. This is the actual version of the Mask of Light, or Mask of Life. Good job, me! That everyone really wanted. The full-sized variant that was in Toa Ignika that we got in silver. One part of the countdown, but the one we wanted was this. This mask is really cool in person. You see, it is a pearl gold, just like the normal Mask of Life, and it's in gold. This mask is really the only reason people wanted this set, and now it is really hard to find. This is the reason this set is so high priced. So, again, normal, functions like a normal mask. Everybody really wants it. It is really cool. It is definitely a rare mask. So, with all that out of the way, let's go ahead and get into the build. Now, the build is something that's mostly unpopular. You see, it's a big set. It really is. It's a little bit taller than Takanuva of 2008. The issue is, it has a lot of gaps and the colors are really weird. A lot of people don't really like how it is built and how it looks. You see, the coloration, the color scheme, it's the same general hue, or same general shade, just different hues. Or is it same general hue, just different shades? Bottom line, same kind of color group, the yellow-orangish area, but it's different lightnesses of that. And it's Keat Orange, yellow, gray, black, silver intermixed, and a little bit of gold. Only 4 pieces of gold if you're not counting the Thornax. So, the coloration, it looks kind of like someone just splashed a bunch of different shades of orange and yellow, and kind of thought, oh, well, this works. Now, because Mata Nui, or Toa Mata Nui here, is part of a lineage of sets, there's only one other set like him, that is Mata Nui. Released in the same time span, he's just much smaller. So as we can see here, adaptation-wise, things are kind of similar, but kind of not at the same time. See, we got these shoulder pieces right here. That's the same. The Mask of Life, although it's two different shapes and they're in two different colors. And Toa Mata Nui has a lot more shades. He's got more gray, he has less black, he has gold, he has more yellow. Mata Nui over here didn't have any yellow. And one of the biggest variations that this guy takes from this guy is the inclusion of the sword. Now, in the movie The Legend Reborn, Mata Nui does not only have a shield, click, he additionally has a sword, which he transformed from the stinger tail of a Vorox. It is widely accepted that this sword is that sword. And what you do, you just take it off, like so. This is a sword. You go ahead and take his Thornax launcher off, which he never uses actually in canon. We're just going to go ahead and put that to the side. And you just go ahead and give him the sword. And it looks something like that. So there you go. And that's another people really like this because it gave us a version of this sword. Obviously, it's vastly different in the film. It looks nothing like this. You know, maybe except for this hilt part, but even then it's a different color. So there is that. So adaptation-wise, people don't really care because this guy plays no part in the story at all. It's really just one of those, hey, here is a set, here's a larger version of the set. It's like back when they were doing the early Star Wars sets, and you had, you know, the Stormtrooper, the droids, and they'd make large versions of the droids. Kind of like that. And just in Bionicle. This is really the only instance we get of this kind of a thing. Because this is completely non-canon in every way. So let's get back to the set. And some more issues that people have with it would be the gaps. It's very gappy. Obviously you have a lot of gaps here and here. Just a lot in the arms right here because it's more of a Technic design. In the legs right here, here. It doesn't look very finished right here. A lot of gaps there. It just looks like a very incomplete set in that regard. And speaking of incomplete, we have a lot of open axles. Right in the arms here, right in the hand there, right in the legs, all over the place, right down there, right here. And a lot of people don't like that. It makes the set look very unfinished, very unrefined. Like it's something they wanted to make, they couldn't really make it until now. And when they did, they didn't just have the budget to just completely wrap it up and make it look nice. People also do not like that these kind of hang off the arm, so it creates this gap here, this kind of disturbance. It doesn't flow into the shoulder. Now, as far as articulation is concerned, for Titan, it's acceptable. There's decent articulation in the arms, and we can see here, you know, he can move his arm out, move it in. He has the hand articulation, so it would technically, for a canister set, be the standard 3 in the arms. As far as the legs are concerned, the foot moves pretty fine. We do have this kind of here. The knee, that's about as far as it bends. And, you know, we have, oops, dust. We have that kind of a thing going on. See, articulation is actually one of its better points. Now, functionality-wise, we do have this shield piece. And it can kind of just do this. This is supposed to be the Scareback's beetle shield, or click. And it looks nothing like the actual shield. But it can do that. That's kind of a cool function a lot of people enjoy. We also have the Thornax launcher in the middle of the shield, which is cool. People thought that was creative. Just... come on. You're just not going to cooperate, are you? There you go. So, shoots like that. Then you can just go ahead and put that back. Now, one thing people were interested about were the hands. Let's just go ahead and take that shield right off. Showcase the hand. So we have a hand here that has only about 3 fingers and a thumb, so it really does look like the normal hands, and you can kind of bend them. They have one joint. Kind of make it grip, shoot it out, point, do a bunch of stuff. So people do like that hand, the concept. Of course, even then, it's just got a lot of different colors. It's got a lot of open axles. The thumb moves, that is fine. And obviously you can hold a sword on it, and then you can put the shield on. So people do like the hands, they just suffer a lot of the issues that the set generally does. So on the back, It's rather uninteresting. Not a lot of people really care for it. It's flat, plain, no real coloration, no real armor. It's just a back. We do have 2 counters on the back, however, and those are part of a game that I will go over in a 2009 overview. So, a common thing that I hear about this set is what really should have happened is this should have been the Matorn Universe set. Now, the reasons for this is that it does share a lot in common with the Matorn Universe. The torso is very similar. We even have these these pistons right down there. If you take these off and kind of curve those shoulders a bit, same general idea. Give it a different head. Hands are fine. Maybe change the feet a little bit. But it's the same general shape and idea as the Matorn Universe. So a lot of people thought, well, just recolor it all gray, give it a different head, and there you go. Maybe just throw in the Mask of Life, just 'cause. And I can honestly see that. Personally, I can't see that as being an idea. I encourage you, try it for yourself. Just go ahead and build this and make it gray and gunmetal and silver and stuff, and I think it would work. But that is a personal opinion. Aside from that, other issues, red axles, blue pins, they're all over the place. Some people really do like it because it's kind of a cool look at Mata Nui. It's different, it's unique, it's kind of generally one of a kind. And some people actually do like how it looks and how it functions. The posability, the articulation is not bad. It does work well. It's kind of like Takanuva in the size and the scale. The weapons are kind of neat. We do get the addition of this, so people know what that looks like in set form. And most importantly, and really, again, I must stress, this is the majority of the reason why people get this set, the mask. We finally have the Mask of Life in its proper color. And a lot of people really are happy about that. So, the set, it does have a lot of upsides. People do like it for what it does do right, which is its articulation, some of the recolors it has, the weaponry, and, well, the hands. However, a lot of people really do not like this set for various reasons. It looks unfinished, it's gappy, the coloration is all over the place. Even though it's within the same ballpark, it has weird uses of gold, only 4 pieces of gold, and the weapons don't look like anything from any other media, and it just looks like an unfinished and cobbled together set. I personally can see both sides, but what do you guys think? If you are able to get this set, good on you. Good luck, because it is hard to find. Because it was a special edition when it was released. The mask is hard to find. It's expensive on its own. I'm very, very glad and very lucky to have gotten this at retail. Let me put it to you that way. So what do you guys think? Do you like Toa Mata Nui? Do you dislike him? Feel free to let me know either in the comments below or on the TTV message boards at board.ttvpodcast.com. Join me next time when I look over his bestest bud, Click. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you all then.